I'm in that bit in them booty. All of my bitches, they booty. All of my niggas, they zoot. I'm on the Molly and booty. I'm on the Molly and booty. All of my niggas, they zoot. All of my niggas, they zoot. TNZ. Body me. Bomb and jean.
Top of the morning, guys. So it's the morning after the last couple clips that you guys saw clearly. Put the tires on the VSSDs, and yeah, we're actually gonna be selling those to a good friend of mine. So just want to run them on the car for a little bit just to see how they look. And also I'm probably gonna be using them for safety check because these are 10.5s and the SDs are 10s. So hopefully it'll be a little bit less aggressive and I'll be able to pass safety check with them. So yeah, that's my plan. I actually leave for Japan in a few days, so I want to get this whole setup done and the car just, you know, sitting on jack so I can just, you know, head over to Japan, come back, and everything will be set already. But yeah, after we fit the SDs, we're gonna put the car on jacks and be pretty much done. So here are the VSSDs. They look really good with this stretch. This is a 215/35 on the 10. So pretty decent stretch, nothing crazy, but yeah, on the TEs I have a 215/40 on a 10.5. So yeah, these are definitely a lower profile tire. So hopefully my car will be able to sit completely on the ground. The lip and everything, the side skirts will all be on the ground flush. But yeah, that's the hopes. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna undo all the lug nuts, get them all loose, air up the car, put it on jacks, and then we can begin test fitting the SDs. I actually already test fitted them a little bit before, and it seems like they do fit if I, you know, mess around with the spacers, because currently I use a lot of millimeters of spacer for this setup because they are plus 24, and clearly I'm using maybe about -12 degrees of camber. So yeah, I'm hoping to use the same amount of camber with this setup as with the SDs, because then I'll have to get an alignment. So yeah, that's the goal. No new alignment, fitting the SDs just like how the TEs are fitted right now, and should be pretty clean. Cars on the jacks, TEs are off, and they're just sitting on the shelf where they're gonna be staying for a little bit. But yeah, next thing to do is start working on the fitment for the SDs. And it's raining pretty bad right now, so yeah, pretty shitty weather day today, but it's all good. All right, y'all, so this is with the SDs on the car. Nothing changed, no spacers removed, nothing. So it's the exact same fitment as the TEs, but the fronts are actually really close. I probably only have to take out a 3mm in here because I have a little 3, and then the rears is a little bit more off. So yeah, probably gonna have to either go from, this is a 30mm, so I probably will go to like a 25 maybe. But other than that, yeah, it looks pretty good, not gonna lie. Give you guys a little better view of the whole car. So this one right here is a 30, and these are 25s, as you guys can see. Well, a 1/4 inch more on them, or a 1/4 inch less, I mean. Alright, so we got the 25mm on, took off the 30. If you guys are wondering why I'm using chrome sockets, it's because my impacts, they don't fit in these spacer holes. So yeah, gotta use the chrome ones. Questioning my decisions, burning down all the bridges, you know. Ghetto girl, she got a fatty, that's my favorite dish. Got the same bottles in my kitchen and my babysit. Got a stitch and I'll be at home 30 and that's for the first trial, when I put this car on the ground, I got the 25 in the back, changed it from a 30. And up front, I'm gonna try to keep everything the same as what I had with the TEs. If I can keep everything the same, it's gonna be super easy switching back and forth between these setups. And yeah, I honestly feel like I'm gonna have to take off some spacer though, because it is poking a little bit too much compared to how the TE37s fit. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. I'm gonna do the other side real quick, and then we'll be able to drop the car on the ground and air it out and see how the fitment is. Another thing, like I said before, always use hub-centric rings. Use the plastic ones, guys. Don't use the metal ones, because the metal ones, they end up getting like seized onto the back or the hub of your wheel, and it's hard to take off. So yeah, plastic ones work just fine. Alright guys, the rears are torqued down, the fronts are as tight as I can, because obviously there's no e-brake in the front, so I can't torque it down right now until it's on the ground, but it's a moment of truth. Alright, so she's on the ground, and obviously there's a lot smaller tire profile than the 40s. So yeah, I probably could lower my strut so I could ride even lower and make it a little bit more stiffer, but that'll be for a later time. We're just trying to check the fitment on these SDs. Alright guys, so like I figured, the front does have to remove one of the spacers at least. Right now we're about like fender to bead, as you guys can clearly see. But the rears are perfect, not gonna lie, looks good. But yeah, here she is, first test fit. Obviously the front isn't where we want it to be, but the rears for show. Rears are hitting now. Yeah, on both sides too. Both sides looking good. Alright guys, so it's about 15-20 minutes later. I took off the 3mm on both sides. I honestly still feel like we're gonna have some issues trying to fit this SDs perfectly. I don't have the right spacers to, like, if I want to only take off 3 more millimeters or just a tiny bit more millimeters of spacer off, it would be a really hard setup. I don't think I have enough variations of spacers to do that. So if anything, I would have to take off the 25, put on the 15, and then add a bunch of 3s, I'm assuming. So yeah, that would be a pain in the ass, but yeah, we're gonna try to air it out one more time, and fingers crossed, hopefully she fits up and slides off this this bead right here. Alright y'all, so like I said, I was right. We're probably like a millimeter away from like getting over this bead. I could shave this this like edge off, but I really don't want to. I'm gonna be selling these wheels and tires, so I don't know if he'd want me to do that or not. But yeah, it's about to go over it. It's just, yeah, this thing's a little bit too thick for it to slip over. So yeah, it's gonna have to figure out something for that. I could, you know, put some, maybe like half a degree of camber from the top hats, because I actually don't use any camber from my top hats, as you guys can see. But I really don't want to mess with my camber. I don't want to have to, you know, redo my alignment and all that. Yeah, I'm gonna try mess around with it, see how it goes. I probably won't film the rest of this part, but you guys get the gist of it. The rears sit perfectly. The front's just honestly probably like 1 to 2 millimeters off. So yeah, I'll see you guys I guess in the next clip when I fit these things correctly and as it should. What's going on, guys? So my camera's about to die, but as you guys saw in the last video, finally fitted the the SDs pretty well. Could still be a little bit better. The front is still not where I want it to be perfectly, but it's almost there. Can do a little bit of slight adjustments either to the camber or pull off the 2mm spacer that I have, but rears, like in the beginning, are sitting perfectly. The fronts are doing pretty well. Alright guys, so not exactly sure what happened, but the clip that you guys were just watching, it just cuts off right there. There is no outro for this video, so I'm gonna make it right now. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next video, because in the next one we're gonna be fitting these exact wheels, the SDs, onto my friend's WRX, and that one's a little bit more interesting because we actually had to adjust control arms, adjust his lowers, adjust his front suspension as well to get the fitment that we needed. But yeah, this was just an easy, you know, swap of the wheels. I mean, I didn't really have to do much. It was just adjusting the millimeters of spacer that I had on the car. So yeah, it was super easy. But yeah, stay tuned for the next one. I'm gonna give you guys a little preview right now of it, and yeah, enjoy. All right, y'all. So first off, we're just gonna start. What?
Stop, bro.
Yep. Oh yeah. Alright y'all, so about 15 minutes later. It also has Racer X tow arms already, so all we had to do was tow it out.